All right, so 1.2 medical documentation requirements. Starting January 30, 2012, and no later than January 30, 2014, if you are applying for a CDL permit or are renewing, upgrading, adding endorsements to you, or transferring a CDL from another state, you are required to provide information to your state or tax collector driver license agency, STDLA, regarding the type of commercial motor vehicle operation you drive in or expect to drive in with your CDL. Drivers operating in certain types of commerce will be required to submit a current medical examiner certificate and or any medical variance documents that you have been issued, vision, skills performance, diabetic waivers, or other exemptions, to your STDLA to obtain a certified medical status as part of your driving record. You must contact your STDLA to obtain a certified medical status as part of your driving record. You must contact your STDLA to obtain information regarding the requirement for submitting these documents. If you're required to have a certified medical status and fail to provide and keep up to date your medical examiner certificate, you become not certified and may lose your CDL. For the purpose of complying with the new requirements for medical certification, it is important to know that you are using the CMV. The following information will help you decide how to self-certify. 1.2.1 Interstate and Intrastate Commerce. Do you or will you use a CDL to operate CMV in interstate or intrastate commerce? Interstate commerce is when you drive a CMV from one state to another state or a foreign country, between two places within a state, but during part of the trip, the CMV crosses into another state or a foreign country, or between two places within a state, but the cargo or passengers are part of a trip that began or will end in another state or foreign country. Interstate commerce is when you drive a CMV within a state and you do not meet any of the descriptions above for interstate commerce. If you operate in both intrastate commerce and interstate commerce, you must choose interstate commerce. Intrastate commerce status not accepted or accepted. Once you decide whether you will operate interstate commerce or intrastate commerce, you must decide whether you will operate or expect to operate in a non-accepted or accepted status. This decision will tell you which of the four types of commerce you must self-certify. Interstate commerce. You operate in an accepted interstate commerce when you drive a CMV in interstate commerce only for the following accepted activities: to transport school children and or school staff between home and school as federal, state, or local government employees, to transfer human corpses or sick or injured persons, fire truck or rescue vehicle drivers during emergencies and other related activities, primary in the transportation of propane winter heating fuel when responding to an emergency condition required immediate response, such as damage to the propane gas system after a storm or flooding, in response to a pipeline emergency condition requiring immediate response, such as a pipeline leak or rupture, in custom harvesting on a farm, or to transport farm machinery and supplies used in the custom harvesting operation to and from a farm, or to transport custom harvested crops to storage or markets. Beekeeper and seasonal transportation of bees, controlled and operated by a farm but is not in combination vehicle, power unit, and towed unit, and is used to transport agricultural products, farm machinery, or farm supplies, no placable hazardous materials, to and from a farm within 150 air miles of the farm, as a private motor carrier of passengers for non-business purposes, or to transport migrant workers. If you answer yes to one or more of the above activities as the only operation in which you drive, you operate in accepted interstate commerce and do not need a federal medical examiner certificate. If you answer no to all the above, you operate in non-accepted interstate commerce and are required to provide a current medical examiner certificate. 49 CFR 391.45, commonly referred to as medical certificate or dot card, to your state driver licensing agency, SDLA. Most CDL holders who drive CMVs in interstate commerce are non-accepted interstate commerce drivers. If you operate in both accepted interstate commerce and non-accepted interstate commerce, you must choose non-accepted interstate commerce to be qualified and to operate in both types of interstate commerce. And both types of interstate commerce. Alright, so interstate commerce, you operate in accepted interstate commerce when you drive a CMV only in interstate commerce. Activities for which your state of licensure has determined do not require you to meet the state's medical certification requirements. Contact your SDLA about the requirements. Alright, so you operate in non-accepted interstate commerce when you drive a CMV only in interstate commerce and are required to meet your state of licensure's medical certificate requirements. Contact your SDLA about their requirements. Excuse me. If you operate in both accepted interstate commerce and non-accepted interstate commerce, you must choose non-accepted interstate commerce. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Self-certification statements. When completing an application for your CDL, you will be required to check the box next to the statement that describes your status. The actual statements on your application may vary from those shown below. Interstate non-accepted. I certify that I operate or expect to operate in interstate commerce and that I am subject to and meet the federal medical card requirements under 49 CFR Part 391 and that I am required to obtain medical examiner's certificate. Okay, interstate accepted. I certify that I operate or expect to operate in interstate commerce but engage exclusively in transportation or operations accepted under 49 CFR chapters 3903F. There's numbers. From all or parts of the qualification requirements of 49 CFR Part 391. And I am not required to obtain a medical examiner's certificate. Alright. Interstate non-accepted. I certify that I operate or expect to operate entirely in interstate commerce and that I am subject to and meet the medical requirements for my state and that I am required to obtain medical examiners. Interstate accepted. I certify that I operate or expect to operate entirely in interstate commerce and that I am not subject to medical requirements for my state and that I am not required to obtain medical examiner certificates. Alright. And that's that.